party situation. What is going on? Are they going to get rid of the other person causing the problems? Are they going to get rid of the third party, whatever? Are they going to put their foot down? Are they going to fully commit to you? Can the both of you have a happy and long future together? Also, how do they feel about you? Are they serious about you? All of the things. We want to know everything in your little bit of a situationship that's a bit of a nightmare. So in today's pick a card tarot card reading, we've got reading number 1, the Light Seers Tarot. We've got pick a card reading number 2, the Ink and Intuition deck. And then pick a card reading number 3, we have the Pulp Girls Tarot. All the timestamps are down below. Private readings are available. Let's do a card selection meditation. Push all of the air out of your lungs. Close your eyes. Take a nice normal breath back in again. Picture you're on the most beautiful golden beach. You're feeling happy, you're feeling at ease. You're in a little patioed area and there's lots of shade and you're feeling warm and there's a nice warm breeze going on. There's a bar and you're having a cocktail or a mocktail or whatever it is that you want. You've got the most wonderful holiday there for you. You're slowly watching the sun go down. You're feeling at peace. You're feeling at ease. Now, when you open your eyes, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot deck that has a message for you today. We've got pick a card reading number 1, pick a card reading number 2, pick a card reading number 3. Let's get on with them. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. I'm going to start by pulling some charms. This is the deck that you were pulled towards. I've split my charms up into bowls so that we can pull them. We want to know what's going on in your third party situation. Are they going to make things easier? Are they going to end things with the third party? Are they going to come towards you? Do you both have a future together? Within a circle of protection, what charms are here for you today? Okay. And then we have some letters as well. With the charms, they could be little signs and symbols to the universe for you, just letting you know that this is your reading. If they don't make sense to begin with, over the next couple of weeks, something may happen to remind you of this reading. So always bookmark your readings that you felt resonated so that you can come back at a later date. Pulled a zodiac as well. Let's put this on the table. There we go. We have Taurus. Taurus is very direct. We have a little red heart. The Taurus may be yours, it may be theirs, it may feature heavily in one of your birth charts. We have a pendant that looks like the ocean. We have music. We have a little clam, seashell that's all glittery. P, maybe somebody's initial, first name, last name, maybe a place name or a country. We have an R. And we have lots of questions. Lots and lots of questions. So let's do a third party situation spread. What do you need to know about your third party situation? What messages are here for you today? Where's your path forward? All of the things. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. You are always on my left hand side. Down the middle is your person that you're connected to. And down the far side, the furthest away from you is whatever the third party situation is, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's a person, whatever that is. And they're always the furthest away from you. If this side doesn't resonate for you, it's not your reading. In my readings, it doesn't work swapping it about. Um, if anyone is looking for a third party situation where they're in the middle and they've got a choice between two things, let me know. I can put that on my list of pick a card readings to do. So, what the heck is going on here then? What the heck is going on? You've got the Ten of Swords at the moment, so this is a very upsetting situation for you. It's a very upsetting situation for you, whatever is going on here. It feels like you've been holding on and holding on and holding on, and it just hurts and it burns, and you've been trying to get this to work, and you've been trying to get your person to listen to you, and it's just really hard, isn't it? Really hard. In the recent past, you've had the Seven of Wands, they've had the Queen of Wands reversed, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed in the middle of you both. And it kind of feels like them saying, yeah, you're not my person anymore to you. And I'm thinking, well, that's not true. Because then I'm pushing back my energy to, well, what happened before that? Because it feels like with you being a Seven of Wands, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you don't have feelings for me. I don't believe that you're just going to leave me on my own. And it feels like the person in the middle of all this at some point was either promising you the earth or was taking the action that you needed them to take. And it feels very bewildering. I'm like sign blinded, and it's really hard. And I really do feel for you. This is a situation that massively sucks. Now, with the Queen of Wands reversed, it could be someone that's very interfering. And I'm like, well, what is the third party situation then? Is it family interfering, saying that they don't want your person to be with you? Is it family interference, third party interference? But then again, I do think they're connected to a relationship as well. With the Ten of Cups for the third party. Then we have the Seven of Cups reversed in the middle of them both. Confusion. Absolute confusion. Also, there's somebody in this that is completely in the dark. It's completely in the dark. And I don't know if it kind of feels like these two are exes, but there's family interfering, trying to get them two back together again. And it feels like there's somebody that does not know about you, but then there's somebody that does know about you. And the person that knows about you, they're trying to protect the person that doesn't know about you. And they're trying to get your person and the ex, I'm going to keep calling them the ex, to get them back together again. And it feels like your person doesn't want to be with them. Your person doesn't want to be with them anymore. But there's a family pull there. There's interference, there's gossiping, and it feels like whoever is stirring the pot, they kind of think they're doing the right thing, and they're not. And it's not fair, because until this person found out about you, you and your person were doing really well. And it's almost like whoever this third party interference is, they don't want your person moving forward and leaving the ex behind. Whether it's the fear of if the ex has the family, that children are being neglected or whatever. Whoever this person is, kind of feels like a mother-in-law who's interfering in it. They genuinely think that your person and the ex should be back together. And I'm kind of like, no, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. And it almost feels like the ex doesn't really want to. They're not really that bothered. And I think if the ex actually knew how much this Queen of Wands reversed was interfering, they'd be a little bit annoyed. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Like, a lot. It's almost like I can hear someone saying, yeah, but it's my choice. It's my choice. And it may be your person and their ex both saying to this person, it's our choice. We don't want to be together. It's our choice. And for whatever reason, I don't know if they're just from an older generation or if they just genuinely think that these two work together really well. They don't. They don't work together really well. Now, moving forward, they've got 2 pages in the middle of them both. I'm kind of feeling like teenagers or kids in some kind of way. But this is such a painful situation for you. You've got the Death Rebirth card in the middle of you both, which is stagnation, a refusal to move this forward. Your person has the Ten of Wands. They're feeling the burden of life. You've got the Ten of Swords. Your person, it feels like your person is sad to walk away from you. And deep down, your person really wants to be with you. But someone here is making it impossible. They're just making it impossible. And I think partly your person's trying to protect you, but they're also breaking your heart. They're absolutely breaking your heart. The X has the Two of Wands reversed, and then there's the Page of Wands in the middle of them both, which is this young child or older child. It's their energy that's there. And I don't often pick up on children or babies or pregnancies. But it feels like... But then I'm like looking at them and thinking, why are they still living at home? Not that they should be thrust out into the world, but shouldn't they be going off to college or university or doing something? It feels like this young person spends a lot of time at home, and it's not due to anything other than they like being at home. They like being around the house. And then I'm kind of feeling that there's lots of other people in the house as well. So the ex's house, or the original family home, is kind of bursting with people. And I'm like, well, how many of that is the young person's friends? How many of that is the Queen of Wands reversed family? There's a lot of people. But that's not your person's responsibility, is it? The Two of Wands reversed for the ex. They're not really making plans for the future. They're taking each day as it comes. They don't want to be with your person. It's over for them. It's over for them. And there's not even like any coins or material things in the middle of them both. It's almost like the well-being of whoever the young people are. How many, I don't know how many children they've got together, stepchildren, I'm like cousins. There's like a whole load of people there, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But then it feels like the ex doesn't even really need help with them because they've all got their own lives anyway. So what your person is expected to do, I don't know. Work and pay the bills, but then there's not really any financial... The ex is perfectly capable of doing everything by themselves. But this Queen of Wands reversed has a hold over your person. They know how to pull the buttons, push the buttons, pull the strings, which isn't good because the ex is not happy. Moving forward, we've got the Five of Cups for the ex, the Page of Swords for the young person in the middle of them both, or young people. The Five of Cups feels like the ex is going to become an empty nester, which is nice. They can now get on with the rest of their lives, can't they? This is moving forward. And with the Page of Swords, it just feels an extension of there may be a change of plans. There may be someone's expecting to move out and they don't quite move out. But the Five of Cups is the ex is kind of closing out a period of their life, and now it's time for them to start thinking about the rest of their life. And the rest of their life, do they really want this Queen of Wands on the outskirt interfering? And is your person really going to let you walk away? Is your person really going to... Because it feels like if they just waited 6 months, year, 2 years, the both of you could be very happy together. And if they just stood up to whoever the Queen of Wands reversed is, they could be you could both be very happy together. Private readings are available if you want to follow, subscribe. See, don't lose me. If you've just found me, don't lose me. Follow me, subscribe to me so that you can find your way back. If you're a regular, put something nice in the comments. What time of day is it where you are at the moment while you're watching? When you normally tap in and watch tarot readings, what time of day is it? Is it in the morning, evening, middle of the night, early hours? When is it? And how often do you watch tarot readings? Because I'm just curious. I am just curious. I normally watch content, YouTube content, TikTok content. Once my day is finished and I'm finishing my day, let's get on with the reading. That's what we're here for. So let me know in the comments because I am interested. You're moving forward to the Empress, which is lovely. I know that you're going through it right now, and I know that your heart's broken right now. There may be news of a pregnancy. I don't often pick up on pregnancies and children and all of that because it's all between the adults, isn't it? But you may get news of a pregnancy, some kind of parenthood, but then parenthood can be all kinds of things. The Empress can be about anything that's growing, a garden, a business, pets, life, nurturing, you nurturing yourself. You may be moving into a period where you're just nurturing yourself and you think, I just need to do what is right for me, because the person in the middle of all this is not doing what is right for anyone. It's almost like they're busying themselves with work, or they're trying to slide under the radar. But there is a sense of completion between the both of you. They have the Four of Wands moving forward and it's reversed. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed in the middle of you both, which is stagnation. It's a little bit of no communication. I'm going to pull from this deck. I want to know what they're not saying. Because I want to know what the Four of Wands reversed is. Because there's two things coming in. It's a divorce, but also another marriage. A marriage. But they're going to have to put the effort in, aren't they? The ex is so much further along in this than what this Queen of Wands gives them credit for. The ex has already come to terms with the fact that their relationship broke up. They're coming to terms with the fact that their older children are going to be leaving home. They're doing that. We need to let each other go. What are they not saying? I hid who I really am from you. I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah. So when you first met this person, had they told you about their situation? Because they feel bad about something. They feel bad about something. What did they hide from you? What did they hide from you? I want to know if there's any chance, because it feels like there's going to be a period of no contact between the both of you. And it feels like they feel that you're better off without them around anyway. So I'm going to do 9-card spread. I want to see, are they going to reach out? Are they going to reach out? Doesn't feel like they're going to reach out soon. Doesn't feel like near future. But are they one day going to reach out? Because it feels like there's going to be something that you both need to talk about. You know? The cards don't want to slide together. Someone's being a little bit... It's that Queen of Wands reversed, isn't it? The Queen of Wands is like, no, they're never going to be together. Well, it's not their business, whoever that person is. None of their business at all. So, let's split the deck. The Queen of Wands reversed needs to get themselves a hobby. Baking some cakes or something. The Seven of Cups, confusion. The Six of Pentacles reversed, lack of communication. And the Eight of Cups, your person really does want you to move on, and they want you to be kept out of all this mess and all this nonsense. They're being a bit of a martyr of, well, I'll just sacrifice myself and everyone else will be happy. No, that doesn't work like that. We've got the Star reversed. They're very stubborn. The Three of Cups reversed is the third party interference. The Three of Pentacles reversed is resentment. The Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Six of Wands reversed. Sometimes the Six of Wands is my hi honey, I'm home. There is going to be a point where you both need to have a conversation. And it's going to be a conversation where you're both going to be hiding your real emotions. But there's choices and decisions to be made from this conversation. And it's not yet. It's eventually. It's almost like your person is scared of what other people thinks. They're scared of people's judgment. They're scared of upsetting people. Once they've come through that, and it may not be until the ex is an empty nester and the Queen of Wands reversed has no power or control over your person. At that point, it feels like there could well be communication between the both of you, but there's a lot that needs to be spoken about. A lot needs to come out from it. And they need to be completely honest, because it kind of feels like when you met them, you didn't really understand the situation that they were in. And so you were fighting for something without really understanding what it was. I think they'll be in contact eventually. And I think the both of you, I think there may be you get in contact with them indirectly in a couple of years or a year or 6 months. It's a long time though. Because you can have something you need to talk to them about. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't to take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your third party situation tarot reading. What do you need to know that's going on here at the moment? What choices is your person going to make? What choices do you have? All of the things. We're going to start by pulling some charms. The charms will give you connection to the reading. They will either mean something straight away, or over the next couple of weeks you'll see something that reminds you and that you'll be coming back. There we've got the triangle, the love triangle. Let's pull some zodiac signs within a circle of protection. Zodiac signs can be yours, theirs, or feature heavily in one of your birth charts, or it can be symbolising somebody else. And then we have some letters. It was suggested that I split them all up, and I was like, okay, I will split the charms up with the letters and the thingy bobs. Zodiac signs. We have Sagittarius, and we have another Sagittarius, two very playful people, and then we have a Capricorn, someone that keeps putting the brakes on, going, no, let's calm down a little bit. We have a white triangle, an X, but it can also symbolise a kiss at the end of a message. We have a smiley face. We have a fish. Let's just see what that was. It's a fish, if you can see. A tiny little fish. We have a tiny little flower. We have an O. And we have a T. I should be a bingo caller. You know, but there we go. So why are we delaying the reading? Why do we want to sit and chat? We don't. We want to get on with it. What's going on in your third party situation? What do you need to know? What messages are here for you today? If you claim the reading, let me know. Put a like on it, or let me know in the comments. Can I split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection, so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. You're always down this side. You're always on my left hand side. Don't swap and change everyone about. If this doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Down this side, down the middle, is your person. Down this side is the third party. And then we have the connecting energy. My cat just come running in the room. I don't know what she's up to. She's probably going to start rustling around. And then we have the connecting energy. So, what is going on in your third party situation? It kind of feels like you're done with it. I know that you're here and I know that you're watching. And I know that you do have love for your person. I'm going to call them your person, the person in the middle of all this. But there's so much here that you're done of. You've had enough of. You've been in limbo for quite a long time. You've wanted to walk away, but you haven't walked away. You may have gone periods of where you just haven't wanted to speak to them. This whole situation's been really confusing for you. And it feels like you and your person have been together or connected for a really, really long time. And it just feels really exhausting and completely unfair. And if you were to tell me that you were going through a really messy divorce with your person, I'd be like, yep, that's what it looks like. Or you're scared of walking away because of the messiness of walking away. And it feels like there's a lot of resentment here towards your person. But then I'm looking at the third party part and I'm like, well, what's that about? Is that a person? Is it kind of feels like family business, to be honest. Like, what I'm feeling from this, it's not that the third party is necessarily a person. It's the whole situation, isn't it? It's the whole... There's a lot to divide up. And your person in the middle of all this, they want everything. They want everything. And then I'm thinking, have they been connected with other people? This does really feel like you've been in a long-term relationship with your person and there's been infidelity on their part. But it's not just one person, it's been whoever over the years. And it's exhausting. And you emotionally cut off from this quite a long time ago. And it's not that they're connected with anyone right now. It feels like, are they ever going to change? No, they're not going to change. They're not going to change. Just because there's not anyone of any importance around right now doesn't mean that there won't be, you know. And if you don't resonate with anything that I've said so far, this is not your reading. This is a very specific reading. And I know the right person will find it at the right time. It's timeless. And I know that the universe is banking this here for a reason, whether it's you catch it when I upload it or sometime in the future, in the next 10 years, 20 years, however long this video is public and however long it takes for your angel guides to find the right moment to bring you here. And it feels you've lost yourself. You've lost yourself in all of it. And it kind of feels like you know that you don't want things to carry on the way that they are. But the prospect of finally cutting ties with this person is exhausting because there's a lot of history there and there's a lot of everything there. And then the thing that's in my head is in the UK, we now have a no-fault divorce. Both people kind of agree to it. And then so it doesn't get as messy as everyone blaming each other. But I'm kind of thinking the person in the middle of all this would not agree to that because they want everything. And even if they are connected with somebody right now, people that they end up connected to have no importance to them. That it's like the relationship with you has been important and the connection with you has been an important connection of their life. And it feels like your person believes that they should spend the rest of their lives married to you, and that it should just carry on the way that it is, and that's not fair. And then it feels like anyone else over the years who's been connected to your person, they're nothing. They're just discarded. They're a toy, or they're used, or they're, if there's a family business, it's almost like maybe they worked for the family business, maybe they were a secretary, maybe they were, someone who could cater to their needs. And then I'm looking at your person in the middle of all this thinking they didn't even put much effort in either. It's not like they actively pursued people and love bombed them and promised them the world. No, it was just there and available and easy, and they thought nothing of it. And yeah, my goodness. I'm so sorry that you've had to go through all of this, because it's absolutely heartbreaking. But I think you've kind of got to the point where it doesn't really hurt anymore. It's just exhausting. And the prospect of trying to break away from this is absolutely daunting and overwhelming. And where do you begin? Because it feels like the person in the middle of all this will make sure you end up with nothing, or they'll try and make sure that you end up with nothing. So then you have to find a way of making sure that you have what you need. But how do you do that? Because the moment this person realizes that you're off, they're going to restrict everything from you if they haven't done so already. It's almost like you need a 20-year plan to like cipher off money into a secret bank account and set up some kind of fund so that you can get away, and you can really get away. And I kind of feel you haven't done it yet because of family and people, and just not really knowing where to go, and hoping for the best. And I think you've genuinely hoped that your spouse, I'm going to call them your spouse, I'm not going to call them your person, because you deserve someone so much better than this. It genuinely feels like your spouse, you genuinely thought that they would change, or they'd get bored, or they'd settle down and stop doing the things that they were doing. There's someone that's recently been discarded by your spouse. And that person's got plenty to say about it. And I'm like, well, are they going to go public? Are they going to put something on social media, like outing your spouse? And then I'm like, well, if that happens, if someone posts something on social media, or if there's something about your spouse posted, screenshot it, because that could be your leverage. We all need a little bit of leverage sometimes, don't we? And I do think this is a situation where you are going to have to be a bit crafty, and that's not in your nature. You're probably, I just don't want to. I don't want to be deceptive, and I don't want to. But the tarot is always here to remind us to do what is good for us. Do what is good for you. And it's almost like I want to give you phone numbers of solicitors rather than sitting here listening to this. Oh, God. Right. Life is not fair sometimes, is it? So, in the recent past, you've had the Hangman reversed. You've been in limbo with this for such a long time. The Seven of Cups in the middle of you both is confusion, dreams, desires, but also a bit of a smokescreen. Your spouse in the middle of this likes having everything. Whoever was connected got kicked out. shut down. The Four of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like the moment that whoever's connected to your spouse starts feeling like they're a little bit of a danger, or they're being a little bit too needy, or they're being a little bit too clingy, your spouse gets rid of them. Hopefully they're not a serial murderer. I don't think that. I'm just trying to put a bit of humour in to quite a tense situation, you know, because you deserve better. Everyone that comes into contact with your ex deserves better. I don't know if they're a narcissist. They must be to a certain extent, mustn't they? Because they like what they like and they do what they want to do and they have the fun that they want to have. But then if anyone else around them mirrored their behaviour in any way, they'd be absolutely outraged. They'd be like, where is the moral compass of that person? It's like they stand in judgment of other people. Yeah. So, your spouse at the moment has the Three of Coins reversed. You have the Knight of Wands reversed. You just don't know what to do. And the Justice card reversed in the middle of you both is the unfair situation. And it's not going to be an easy situation. And it's everything, isn't it? Even if the laws are as easy as possible for you, this person's not going to go along with anything. The Knight of Wands reversed for you is indecisiveness, not knowing where to turn, not knowing what action to take. But the Three of Coins for your spouse at the moment, when it's reversed, it's resentment. They're not working as part of anyone's team. They're working in their own favour. They like everyone doing everything for them. They're not a team player at all. I think even when they were a 2-year-old, they were a boss. They were bossy. They were a manager. They were a dictator. So the reason why I say I think there's been somebody who has been connected to your spouse who's got itchy feet with the Chariot reversed. It's someone who desires things to change, but they've got itchy feet and it feels like a bubbling below the surface. There's somebody who has things to say and they want to be heard. They've got the Moon in the middle of them both. I don't know if your spouse is aware of the trouble that may be coming or the trouble there is on the horizon or the potential of it. I don't know if they know that yet, but they will know. The Moon is things being kept in the dark, things being hidden, things going from A to B, whether we like it or not. But the Chariot reversed is someone's like, waiting. I'm gonna do it. It's just meant they're trying to get courage to speak their truth, and 75% of what they're gonna come out with is the truth. The 25% is the emotional carnage and their emotional reaction to it, but the majority of it is the truth. And I'm not saying 25% is the lie, but you know, when we're emotional, we may say things that we wouldn't have said before. I'm going to do you a Celtic cross in a minute because I want to see your pathway forward, you know, because that's all that really matters. But it does feel like whatever this situation is could be, if you use it in the right way, can be leverage for you. So, we have the Ace of Cups, then we have the Eight of Coins, and then your spouse has the Ten of Wands reversed. The Ten of Wands reversed is, they're kind of going, everything's on me, all the responsibility is on me, but they don't believe that for a moment. They put the burden onto everyone else. When things go wrong, it's everybody else's fault, and when things go right, it's all their fault. But they like telling people how hard they work. I work so hard. I do everything for everyone. I provide for everyone. And they don't, not really. It's not like they're writing out blank checks. Everything they do, they charge it back with interest. Now I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and I'm thinking, is that somebody else? A new infidelity that's coming in? Or is it, with the Eight of Coins in the middle, is it the person who is the Chariot reversed at the moment getting paid off and going, okay, well, I'm happy with that. It'll give them a fresh start. And why are they getting paid off? Are they going to get paid off to be told to shush? Or are they going to be paid off as compensation? I don't know. But they're going to be happy with that to a certain extent. So, at that point, you have the Strength card in the middle of you both, but you're so over it. The moment I saw the Eight of Swords reverse come out for you, I was like, oh, you're so done with this. You know, you're so done with it. Whatever this is over here, whatever is going over here, your spouse is going to look to you for comfort, and they're going to look to you for reassurance, and they're going to look to you to want to help fix it. And it feels like they're going to hit a brick wall with your Eight of Swords reversed. You're so over it. You're so over it. You're like, no, I don't. I'm not clearing up your mess. I'm not making you feel good about yourself. So let's do a Celtic cross for you. I want to see you at the moment, what's around you, possible attainment, possible outcome. Let's find you a path forward. Because there is one, you know, when we feel there's no options and there's no choices, that is, you know, when we are highly focused on a situation, that's all that we can think about. But the tarot helps to open up your 360 of choices. You have choices. Private readings are available, but I'm hoping that if this is your reading and you've found it at the right time, you don't need a private reading. Hopefully it's going to give you the answers that you need, direction that you need, the hope that you need. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, follow, all of those things. So this is where you're at the moment, the Ace of Cups. You just want to feel like you again. You've lost yourself. You've been all out of sorts. Your emotions have been over the place. And it's also linked to whatever the third party situation is coming. It's almost there's going to be leverage there for you. Sometimes in life, we don't need to do anything other than sit and wait. It's like sit back, look, wait and watch. Because your spouse is such a messy person, there's just a matter of time before karma comes knocking, and there becomes a situation where you can then break free. You can use that to break free, and it gives you the freedom that you need. You've got the Four of Swords, which is the question. Now, the Four of Swords is about acceptance. But this is what I'm feeling for you. I know that you're frustrated, and I know that you're completely over it, and I know that you're completely exhausted. It's just a matter of time before you get your out. It's just a matter of time before you can walk away from this. And it's just a matter of time before your new beginning starts again. But at the moment, you're in the Four of Swords. Now, when we're in the Four of Swords, we make peace with where we are right now. We look after ourselves. We eat properly. We sleep the best that we can. We have a normal everyday routine, and we count our blessings for what we have. Even when we're in a terrible situation, there are blessings in life. We think sometimes it is just, this morning my coffee tasted great, you know, and if that's the only good thing I'm going to take from a day, I'm going to take that good thing and I'm going to make that good thing really special. And it's almost like you can sit there and you can enjoy that really good coffee, and the whole world can be melting around you, but you can just zone out and focus on that one good thing. And whatever it is, whether it's when you go for a really long walk on your route to work, whatever it is, there is something in your life every single day that you can have gratitude for. And it may just be the simplest, littlest thing. Watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, looking at the stars at night, watching at what position the moon is in. All these little hidden beauties are what we need when we're going through hell, because we get lost in it and we get consumed in it. And this is a case of biding your time, but secretly documenting things as well. secretly documenting things in a place where this person won't find it. So hidden in your notes on your phone, hidden in albums on your phone, within albums, within albums, a notebook that they cannot find, kept in a really secret place. Because time is on your side with this. Because your spouse is such a messy person, they're going to mess up. They're going to mess up, and that will be your leverage. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You're going to be fine. Overall, you're going to be fine. The Eight of Cups is escapism. It's lifestyle changes, personal development, but it's that growth. It's you back on your journey. It's you looking at life, what you want from life, and you thinking about year, 2 year, 3 year from now, where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? If you can't think that far ahead, the next hour, what are you going to be doing? For the next day, what are you going to be doing? Have you got anything in your diary for next week that you're looking forward to? Little moments of escapism is really important. So, the Page of Swords is my card of a change of date. But it's also traditionally a card for me of, from all the tarot books I've read over the years, everyone has their own interpretations. Everyone's guide, source, everyone has their own connections and they see things in their own way. It's a card of things coming to light, information coming to light that helps or it changes a situation. And it feels like there is going to be information that comes to light that is going to give you leverage. And it's just a matter of time. So you just got to grit your teeth, grin and bear it. If you're in a violent, it doesn't feel like you're in a violent situation or in a situation where you feel that your life is at risk. But if you are, you need to get out straight away. You just need to go, leave everything behind and go. But it doesn't feel like that. But you will know that if it is that. And the tarot is here to remind you that you are important. Your intuition is bang on. If you feel that you're in danger, leave, get out, go. But if you're not, if this is just a case of a bit of a chess game to make sure that once you leave, this person can't just drag you back in again. They don't have any leverage over you anymore. It's like walking away from this, being able to cut the ties, and it's a waiting game, and it's information coming to the surface that benefits you. The Three of Pentacles is in your past with your Celtic cross. They've got the Three of Coins reversed at the moment. The resentment and the lack of teamwork with this person, it's already been and gone. It feels like you've already started trying to make plans for your future, but you've been really confused and hazed about, I can't do anything. Sometimes in life we feel really powerless. You're not powerless. You're not powerless at all. The Seven of Swords is my pension pot for the future card. It's this manoeuvring behind the scenes, and it's if you can cipher money off and not get caught, and it's not illegal, and it's, you know, it's a bit of a nest egg for you, do that. It's my pension pot for the future. What do you need to do for today that your future self is going to thank you for? And this is your opportunity to come. This is the moment where you can break away from this, and you will have something there. You will have, and even if that thing that you have is your phone and yourself and your friends and your family, it's something. But the Seven of Swords is, you know, when we're putting away for a pension, we don't tell anyone about it. We just do it. We invest our money. We do things behind the scenes that we don't need to talk about with anyone else. It's no one else's business. But then as if you are married, you do need to make sure that they can't legally get their hands on it because they'll want to. So you may need to get some you're definitely going to get legal advice in this situation at some point, but taking independent financial advice so that you can have a pot of money somewhere that even if your spouse finds out about it, they can't get their hands on it. I don't know how to do that, but there'll be someone that does, and make sure they're got the accreditation and qualifications and recommendations and everything. The The Two of Swords is the secret underlying question. The Two of Swords is about making choices from our centre balance, making choices where we have absolute clarity, making choices that feel right for us. It's not based on fear, it's not based on ecstatic happiness, but it's based on I know what I need to do, and that is what I'm going to do. And you'll be able to make the maneuvers when you need to. The timing on this, that's really nice. It's the it's King of Pentacles. Now I've got the hiccups. It's the King of Pentacles, but it's the female card. And it's the card of, yeah, your spouse, maybe the Ten of Coins in the past for them, but financially you're going to be okay eventually. The timing on this is when the moment is right and you have what you need, like the basics of what you need. You're going to be okay, and you're going to have much more stability. It feels like there's been points in this long relationship where this person's convinced you that you can't survive without them. I'm telling you that you can. I'm telling you that you can. You may have to make lifestyle changes. You may have to go back to the beginning. But then sometimes, we have to look at that like when we're setting up home for the first time and having an excitement of, okay, you can now decorate how you want. You can buy what you want if you've got the money. You can rearrange the furniture how you want. You can sleep in the middle of the bed. You can watch what you want. You have that independence. You have that you're making them choices for you. Possible attainment. We have the Five of Wands, so they're going to cause a bit of drama. But then, there we go. Your outcome is the Six of Swords. You're being guided to a better future. Yeah, they're going to have a temper tantrum. Yeah, they're gonna do and say everything they can to make themselves out to be the victim. But this information that's going to be coming to light, you need to document it, because when that Five of Wands happen, which can be arguments, it can be your spouse trying to drag other people into arguments, you're going to have leverage there. You're going to have something there that shows people that the spouse is not innocent. And the Five of Wands is our motivation. It's our competition. It's that going to get up and get going. And the Six of Swords, you may be travelling light, but you have an amazing future ahead of you, and you have a very independent future ahead of you, and it feels like a whole new fresh start. But when we're in that Six of Wands, it can be hard, it can be complicated, it can be upsetting, but you get there eventually and it'll be worth it. It'll be really worth it, and it feels like a change of location. And I want you to know that you're going to be okay. And this is a really important reading for the right person. And you don't have to tell me that you got it, because I know you're going to get it. And I know that you're going to be okay. And if anything, you've got a new chapter of your life that's coming. You're going to have so much fun, because you're not going to be looking over your shoulder. And you deserve happiness. Remember that. And then remember that you're amazing. I know that you're exhausted and you're tired and everything, but you've got some good things on the way. And you have little good things, even if it's your coffee in the morning. Appreciate the little things in life that makes life a little bit better. Because sometimes in life we don't appreciate that. And at times like this, we really need to appreciate it. Very much so. And I know if there's any purple hearts that have just carried on listening because they like listening, they'll be wishing you the best as well. I think we're all going to say a little prayer, and now I'll cry. But you're going to be fine. You will be fine. Take each hour as it comes. You'll get there. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't just take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town, and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your third party situation. Going to put the deck to one side at the moment. Going to start by pulling some charms. The charms are to give you extra connection to the reading, little signs and symbols from the universe that this is here for you today. Within a circle of protection, what charms are here? got an abundance. An abundance. What zodiac signs are here for you today? And letters as well. We have a D. And an R. These can be initials, first names, last names, countries, job titles, all kinds of things. We have a giraffe. We have a handcuff. You will know what that means to you, whether it's... I'm not even going to go there. I'm not starting off like that. We've got a key. Got a black swan. Have you ever seen the movie Black Swan? Let me know in the comments. We have a boat. We have love messages. A golden sunflower. So much abundance here. Travelling, holidays, pink flower, things growing and blooming. Feeling like the black swan of the family, but really you're unique and special and no one else can beat you. We have a heart. We have a Capricorn. And we have Leo. So this could be your sign, their sign. Feature heavily in one of your birth charts. I've got my ring on the wrong finger. Put it back where it's meant to be. So, if you wear jewellery, do you fiddle with it? I fiddle with it. I fiddle with my jewellery all the time. So, what's going on in your third party situation? Where's your pathways forward? Feels like quite a playful... I'm picking up a nice, playful, adventurous energy. That's what I'm picking up so far. So, let's have a look. I'm going to split the deck into four elements. 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. You are always down my left-hand side. If that doesn't resonate, it's not your reading. Down the middle is the person you're connected to. Feels like there's a little bit of no contact at the moment. Down this side is the third party, whoever they are or whatever they symbolise. And down the middle is the connecting energy. You're going to have to fight for it, the both of you are. And then we have the connecting energy. Yeah, you may be in no contact at the moment, but by goodness, haven't the both of you had a brilliant time? And there's still some good times to come. If we were looking at the question of, is your person going to leave the third party, push the third party away, and come towards you? Yes, absolutely. Is your person going to fight for you? Yes, absolutely. Right now, their hands are tied. Right now, they can't do the things that they want to do. Right now, they're kind of convincing themselves that they don't want to be connected with anyone anyway. But they're going to come in and it's going to be lovely. But let's talk through the spread. What do you need to know? In the recent past, is the Lovers card reversed for you? The Chariot for them. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in the middle of you both. It's just a really nice energy. They pursued you. You may have been in a relationship, actually. You may not necessarily in a relationship, but there may be people around you that are very interested in you or were very interested in you, or you were like kind of looking but maybe dating, but I kind of feel that you're a very special person and people are just naturally very drawn towards you. If I was going to have a party, you'd be top of my list. Get the party going, you know. But the Six of Pentacles, the connection between you both was very mutual. They have the Chariot, they pursued you, they let you know that they wanted you, they kind of didn't leave you alone, they kept sliding into your DMs, they kept turning up, they kept wanting to see you, they kept wanting something from you. And it feels like it was all really lovely. But there was a point where you needed to think for a moment, because I do think you were connected to someone in some way, or you were wondering whether this person is for real or not. But the Lovers card for me, which is reversed, which is that feeling of, what else did you have going on? What else have you had going on? And it feels like your person knew and they pursued you anyway, you know? So for there to be no contact at the moment, that's... But then I'm kind of thinking, is there no contact coming from you or working in your best interest? So the other person has the Page of Swords in the recent past. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Feels like the other person is an ex. The ex had promises broken to them. It feels like your person, I'm going to keep calling them your person has told their ex that that there isn't anything between them for a very long time. But also your person wants to tell your ex to get lost. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people. And it feels like your person very much does want to be with you. They're not acting like it at the moment, but you're very special and you're unique and you're not like anyone else. And you hold them accountable and you don't put up with their nonsense. And they've had a better time with you than they have with anyone else, ever. Whether that's just through messages, video chats, or in person. They've never had intimacy with somebody like you before. They've never had that chemistry with anyone else before, ever. And there's so much possibility and there's so much pleasure here to have. Now I'm kind of looking at you thinking, what do you want? Do you want this person? Do you not want this person? Do you want an open relationship? Do you want commitment? What is it that you're wanting out of life and stuff? Because it kind of feels like your person is absolutely infatuated with you. And there's someone on the other side of them that's very disappointed by that. It almost feels like maybe the third party, they weren't even in a relationship. Maybe the third party was trying to be in a relationship with them. And along come your energy and your person got very much magnetized towards you. And it feels like whoever the third party is has been well and truly pushed out and let down, and a change of plan, and your person's head was turned because you're just so amazing. And whatever's going on between you both at the moment, I'm kind of hoping it'll figure out, but I think it'll be up to you. I think at the moment you're feeling I don't have any choices here because your person is being a little bit silly, but I think overall if you two end up together, it will be because you decided that you two were going to end up together. And if you decide to go somewhere else or be single, that'd be because you've decided it, not because anyone else has made that choice for you. Although right this very moment you feel like everyone else is making the choices, whoever was hoping to be in a relationship with your person, they're not very happy. They're not very happy. And they haven't given up yet. They will give up, but they haven't given up yet. They've got the Ten of Cups reversed, the third party has. And it's this, their love life is not how they want it to be. They want a connection. It feels like the third party needs to be in a relationship, in any relationship. But what I'm picking up from your energy is you're very independent and you don't necessarily need someone, but you like being around people. You've got the Ace of Cups in the middle of them both. It feels like the third party right now is trying to offer your person things. I kind of feel that your person's blocked them, and this third party may be doing some really weird things to get their intention. And the thing that's in my head is almost like going a really roundabout way of trying to contact them, like I don't know, putting some money in a bank because that's the only place that they've not been blocked yet. Something like that. It's somewhere they have not been blocked yet. And it's somewhere where it's the third party is very desperate. The third party is very desperate. They want communication with your person, and your person is not interested in them at all. And the third party needs to realize that they do have a happy relationship in their future. It's just not with this person. We can't force someone to be open with us. We can't force someone to want to be with us. We can't dictate who our person is going to be. You know, we have to listen to the chemistry in the universe. So, as I said, your person's got their Eight of Swords at the moment. They're almost like, they're kind of feeling a little bit heartbroken when it comes to you. I think you're in a space of, are they even genuine? We've got the Five of Swords reversed in the middle of you both, which is no one's fighting for it, but no one's really walking away from it. When they come out of no contact, they're going to almost say to you, like, well, where have you been? And you're going to be saying, well, I'm exactly where you left me. Like, when they start being stubborn and silly, it does feel like your person's a bit heartbroken. Do you want to be with them? Do you not want to be with them? Is your attention elsewhere at the moment? Because it feels like you've got other people in your phone, in your contacts, who you have contact with, who are possibilities. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, isn't it? To have options and stuff. Just don't hurt anyone. Not that I'm saying that you're going to, but, you know, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed for you. You feel like you have no control. You feel like, it feels like right this very moment, you're in a weird headspace of no one wants me anyway. No one ever fights for me anyway. But then when I'm looking at an overview of your life, people really fancy you. There are people that want your attention, and there are people that you talk with on a regular basis who may or may not be trying to be your partner. You know, you've got many options. There's a whole world out there for you, and there's a world full of things, experiences, and people. And it's up to you what you have. So you need to get out of this mindset of no one ever wants me, everyone always goes quiet on me. If it's not meant to be, it'll not be. If it is meant to be, it will. But you've got far more choices than you realise. And I think maybe you're just in that weird space at the moment. You know, our moods fluctuate, don't we? Sometimes we're on top of the world, we have all the confidence in the world, and other times we just feel like I just want to hide. I just don't want to talk to anyone. And the Nine of Cups reversed for you feels like you feel that you deal with a lot of people that are superficial and fake. And it may be that there are people around that doesn't get beyond the superficial chat. You don't really get to know them. You don't really get let in. But not everyone's like that. You do have, this person wants you to let them in and wants to tell you their life history. And they're like, well, do they push your buttons? Do they get you going? Do you have that chemistry with this person? And it's funny because this reading is questioning you of what you want and everything. The reading's kind of telling the third party their relationship is elsewhere. They need to manifest someone else, and they need to manifest something else. This isn't for them. And it feels like your person is not giving them any kind of reason to believe that them two are going to end up in a relationship. And it almost feels like your person never really led them to believe that anyway. Moving forward, your person has the Hermit, which is working on themselves for a little bit. You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups in the near future, which is absolutely wonderful. But then you have the chemistry in the middle of you both. If they come in at the wrong point, you're both going to have an argument. But with them being the Hermit, it feels like them going from the Eight of Swords to the Hermit. It feels like them really working out what they want. But also I think they're going to be trying to work out whether you want them or not. They want you to come to them. They want you to see them. They want something from you. They think you're amazing. But also it feels like they have this awareness that you're distant and that you might have your heart somewhere else. And I'm like, well, why are you at the reading then? You know. But then I know that you're here because this connection with this person is different, isn't it? It's a different kind of connection. And because there is depth here, and because this person came on so strong, and right now they're in this headspace of this isn't going anywhere, they're going to come back in again. And it feels like you're really trying to suss out whether this person's genuine or not, especially as this third party is around and you're aware of them. Just because the third party wanted to be in a relationship with your person doesn't mean that they were in a relationship. It may have been a casual chat type thing. It may have been they were casually dating. But then I want you to look through your phone and see who it is that you're talking to as well, because it feels like that's that kind of situation that you're familiar with. So don't hold it against your person in the middle of all this, because they've got a bruised ego at the moment. You know, they're trying to suss you out as much as you're trying to suss out them, aren't you? But they are different to everyone else that you talk to. They are different to everyone else that you've come across in recent times. So moving forward, the third party has the Magician. They're going to be trying to manifest, hopefully manifesting a relationship and not this person. We have the Two of Wands reversed in the middle of them both. Your person's not interested in them at all. If the third party does try and manifest them, it's just not going to work. They're not on the same page at all. As I said, your person's got the Hermit, you've got the Five of Wands in the middle of you both. If they come in at the right time, the chemistry between you both is going to put you both in bed pretty quickly. But if they come in at the wrong time, you're both going to have an argument really quickly. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you because I think that'll be beneficial. Because I want to see if this person pops up in it, or is there somebody else? Or do you just need a bit of time to yourself to get your head together? Because this person has genuine feelings for you, but you're not feeling it. You're not sure of it. It's almost like I've heard this all before. They're just going to get what they want and they're just going to leave me or anything. But I think you know that there is something different with this person, and the connection that you have is different to the connection that you have with anybody else. So private readings are available. Make sure you subscribe, follow. If you've only just found me, make sure that you can come back and find me again. I'm Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm going to split the deck into 4. If you want to leave something in the comments to help me with the algorithm, let me know what your favourite drink is. Alcoholic, soft drink, hot drink, whatever it is. The drink that I drink the most is ice cold water and then coffee. I don't really drink anything other than that unless, I've got out somewhere or anything. But that's my daily hydration, water and 1 coffee a day. If I have more than 1 coffee a day, it goes downhill very fast. Got the Ten of Pentacles. This is where you're at the moment. And if I go out with friends or anything, I kind of lean towards a vodka and lemonade or a snake bite in black if you're in the UK, if they will sell it. If they won't sell it and I'm in that mood, I will ask for half a pint and a pint glass, please. Can I have a shot of blackcurrant? If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. The Ten of Pentacles is where you're at. The Knight of Swords is what you're trying to figure out. What do you want? The Ten of Pentacles you're trying to build in life, but you're already on the path to that. You know what you want out of life. It's like, well, who's going to fit in with me? Who's going to help me achieve my dreams? And the Knight of Swords is you. Once you realise what you want, you're really going to go for it. But right now, you're just not sure when it comes to love. Yeah, you're looking for your King of Cups. Now, could this person be your King of Cups? I'm not sure. They came in with lots of confidence, and I don't know what's happened between the both of you, but their confidence is at an all-time low. You've made them question themselves. We've got the Two of Cups. Now, is this with this person, or is there somebody else? You've got the Four of Cups in the past. When it comes to love, you were bored when this chariot come rushing in and kind of turned your head. You were open to it and you were ready for it. If this is a case where you're kind of in a relationship, maybe you need to bring that one to an end so that you can start something new. But if, it's up to you what you do. If you want to stay within where you are and you don't want to rock the boat and you don't want to make any massive changes because you have the Ten of Pentacles, can you have both? Is there a way that you can have both? It's up to you. It's your life. I don't judge anyone ever. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. No one else is in your life. No one else. When we come to the end of our life, we don't stand in judgment of other people. We judge ourselves. And the main thing is, did we spend enough time with the people that we cared about? And what experiences did we have? And were we a good person? And do we stand by what we've done? And do we have any regrets? And I think a lot of regrets that people have at the end of their life is things that they did not do. If you walk away from this person, will you regret it? The Empress moving forward is your opportunity to come. You are going to be stepping into a time frame of, okay, I feel much happier about myself. Don't worry about what society says that you must live your life this way or you must live your life that way. You can't help who you love. You can't help who you fancy and everything. And as long as you're safe and you're treating people with respect, then you do you. Your life is your life and you've got so much going for you. And it's almost like being at the buffet. Why can't I have a big plate and have a little bit of everything? That's what I'm thinking. Why can't I have a little bit of everything? Why can't I eat my dessert first? Why can't I? I can if I want to. And it's like when you go to a restaurant, you feel that you have to eat the main course. Why can't I have 2 starters and a dessert? Or 4 desserts? Why can't I have what I want? The society is, they have this unwritten rules, and when you start going outside those unwritten rules, people start raising eyebrows. But it's not other people's opinions that pay your bills. It's not other people's opinions that know whether you're happy or not. It's you that knows whether you're happy or not, and it's your life choices, and your life is important, and you live your life the way that you want to live it. Because the people that really do love and care for you, they'll find a way of understanding. And there's certain things we don't need to tell anyone. There's certain things that we can have privacy about, as well. So, the Ace of Wands, the secret underlying question, do they actually fancy you? Yeah, they do. Lots. The timing on this is the Four of Pentacles. There's things that you don't want to let go of. But this is investing in what's next in life. You already have quite a lot in life. But this is investing in what's next. You're going from the Empress, which is a 3, to a 4, which is a Pentacles. There's a natural path here. And it's holding on to what you want to hold on to and adding to what you want to add on to. And your contentment and your comfort is what's important. The 3 of Cups is celebrations, and then your outcome is the Hermit. And the Hermit is up there. Does that mean you're going to end up with that person? Is that person the both of you? But then sometimes I see the Hermit as one person in a bubble, but then sometimes I see it as 2 people in a bubble. Now, is that 2 people privately seeking out each other's company in a little cave and no one else knows about it and there's no internet and there's no one else around and it's just the both of you, and then the both of you come back out and go back to your normal lives? I don't know. You'll know the answer to that. But the 3 of Cups is celebrations. The 3 of Cups could be a very unconventional kind of relationship that you have with people around you. And if this is your reading, it will make sense to you. If this is not your reading, you just won't get it. Or you'll be thinking, oh my goodness. If this is your reading, it's your reading. You live your life your way. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. As long as you're happy and the people that you care about are okay and safe and happy, do what's right for you. And you've got the Empress. You can have things very naturally coming towards you anyway. And the fun that you've had, you're going to keep having, whether it's with this person or somebody else or whatever else. You've got a life full of abundance. Do what's best for you. This person fancies you so much, so much, and the third party is completely irrelevant. They're going to have, the third party is not as wonderful as what you are. They're a lovely person and everything. But I kind of think when they go to a restaurant, they're going to have a little starter, a little main meal, and a dessert, and then probably a cheese board, and then a coffee and a mint. Not everyone wants that. Not everyone wants that. You know. So that's what I have for you. If this is your reading, let me know. You don't have to put, if you don't want to put your name in the comments, you don't have to. I respect people's privacy. If you want to quietly claim it for yourself, you do that. Just make sure that you're happy. And I want you to realize how much abundance that you have. Just because you're in this negative headspace at the moment doesn't mean that's real. You've got a lot going for you, so much going for you. Gonna wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today.